Welcome on back, y'all. My name is Fighting Cowboy, and in this episode we're going to be taking on the Red Wolf of Radagon. Now, while this enemy shouldn't be particularly hard, he is certainly going to be one of the faster bosses you have fought thus far. This boss can do quite a bit of magic damage, so if you have access to it, and you should because we picked one up earlier, you could use the Spellproof Dry Liver to help negate some of that damage. With that in mind, I think his spells are fairly easy to dodge, and I do think he has pretty easy reads, so let's talk about his moveset. Now, there are a couple of key attacks that I want to call attention to with the Red Wolf. We have the Glintstone Blades, which are sorceries he's going to summon up, and then after a short delay, they will fly towards you. Sometimes these may fly towards you standalone, other times he will try to attack in tandem with them, but they always tend to fly out with the same cadence. It's going to be a 1-2-3 pattern, and typically you can avoid these by either sidestepping or dodging. In addition to that, he has sword attacks, and in particular, the one that I really want to call attention to is going to be his leap. He will do a leap into the air and then come down slamming his sword, and this is going to be the biggest opening of the fight. There's going to be enough time after he lands that you can get off a charged heavy attack during this, or get off a heal if you are in dire straits. As the fight progresses past 50%, there's going to be 2 additional attacks that come into the mix. His 1-2 sword combo will have a third hit that is quite easy to hit you if you try to dodge into him, and in addition to that, he will start casting Comet, which you will notice because he will crunch magic in his mouth, jump up, and then fire on out a blast towards you. Both of these attacks can do quite a bit of damage, but as long as you see that they are coming, they shouldn't be that bad to avoid. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and take our Flask of Wondrous Physic and jump on in there. Now, if you want, of course, you could pull from our Cadence Sellsword here. To be honest, I think this fight is a little bit easier without the Action Summons, because having him target on me all the time, I can easily read his moves and I know exactly when to attack. Those big jumps, they are such huge openings. I mean, the fact that I'm getting a charged heavy attack when he does it. Going for Comet. Oh, I failed the dodge. That's okay, though. We can see that phase 2 third slash now coming out as well. And it's not necessarily that one slash that gets you, it's that full combo. If that whole thing hits you, you're losing about half your health. But we still have that big opening. And there we go. Just like that, the Red Wolf of Radagon is down. Now, with him defeated, you'll notice we got a new reward, the Memory Stone. Now, if you've been playing primarily as melee up until this point, you may have no clue what that's actually doing, and you may never, in fact. But if we were to go ahead and rest at the Grace, and then go on over here to memorize spell, you can see we now have 3 memory slots instead of 2 memory slots, and that is what memory stones do. They increase the amount of spells that you can have equipped at a time, which is of course very important if you're playing as a caster. So if that is the case, just to show some other locations where you can pick these up, in general they're going to be in towers, and you can usually see them because they're going to look like little towers on the map. So there's one right here you can get a memory stone at. Over here there is... Where's that tower at? It's hiding, it's tucked away. Over here we have one. Over here we have one. So all throughout the map, whenever you see these towers, if you're playing as a caster, it's going to be worthwhile to complete them. Now, not every tower is going to have a memory stone. Some of them may have a unique spell. Some of them may have a unique reward. But if you're playing as a caster, it is certainly worthwhile to go out of your way and complete those. But with the Red Wolf down, we have the remainder of the Academy coming on up. In addition, we're going to be going through the rooftops, which, believe it or not, there is quite a lot to this place still left when you consider the rooftops portion of it. So make sure to stay tuned, and we'll catch you soon as we continue.